Hello YouTube. I'm gonna start, this is my after job on my mom's house. As you can see, it's pretty neat looking, pretty clean. This was the hardest wall to do. It had like moss growing on this side. It's the north side. So I started there just to kind of save the best for last. I'm kind of infamous for doing that. It's nice to know you got the hardest part over with early on. But yeah, I'll go around, show you guys a look. I literally took the brush and went up in each one of those crevices. And up there, as I was showing you in the before video, it had some black lines on it that were a little rough getting off, but not too bad. You can't really see any now. It's a lot of scrubbing. I took a brush with some stiffer bristles, the one I used to clean a tractor for an 18-wheeler with, just so I could get it off. But then I came around to this corner and I tried to get the gutter really good and everything. It's white, so of course I wanted to get it really good. Okay, now I'm going to go back around all this. As you can see, the red clay, it's rained since, so you can see it just put it right back up on there as soon as it rained. Took me a couple days to get over here and get the video, mostly because it had been raining and I really didn't want to do it in any kind of rainstorm. That looks pretty good now. I even cleaned that off for her. Down around the bottom, it's got red mud back up on it from the rain. That still looks pretty good. Yeah, it don't seem to have as much of the red mud back up on it. Okay, now that gutter I got pretty daggone clean. The downspout for it and the gutter up there. Hold up. Okay, first it looked like I'd missed a spot. I was about to go get the stuff back out and come back over. Yeah, I don't do a shabby job. I don't halfway do nothing. And we got this one. That wall come pretty clean, and as you see, the red mud jumped right back up on there. Right around that was a little rough, scrubbing that off, but I got it pretty clean. It had this, like, you know, dust, highway dust from the road behind me here, or from 77 over there one. Okay, we got that pretty clean up there. And now the top of her porch was a little tricky. I even sprayed that off. I didn't take any soap to it, but I just sprayed off the sidewalk and these steps. But now the top of this porch was a little tricky because she didn't trust spraying water up there because the rafters and things would get wet. So I took a brush to it, the stiff bristled brush, or no, it was a soft bristled one. And then I took a thing that my wife had bought to clean the top of ceiling fan blades with, and it just seemed like it was perfect for that, just to, you know, kind of dry up the soap and any dirt or anything, any moisture remaining on it. And well, anyway, I ended up using that after the brush, and it done pretty good. But yeah, this was a little tricky coming through here where she's got like, and here I'm tripping over a little flower. Turn that back around. But anyway, a little tricky in this because there's a lot of little things she's got, like yard ornaments. I don't know what you call them. But yeah, I'll come over through here. I had missed a spot right there. And so I came back and got the patch I missed. It was so weird because the places I hadn't cleaned looked like it had a white, almost residue on it. And all the rest looked darker blue. And that's how I could tell so easily that I had actually missed a spot. And then finally I finished up over here. It was the last cleaned. I got all that as clean as possible. Maybe a little bit above the downspout right there. It was a little hard to get to, so I didn't get it as thoroughly as elsewhere because I couldn't hardly get my brush in there without getting it stuck. Okay, me and my mom made that gutter there for over her door. It was leaking and getting in the house wet, so when it would rain. So we just made a makeshift gutter out of some flashing. Okay, and now we got more of the white there. I was able to stand right here, actually on a wheelchair ramp that my dad had installed here before he had passed. May God rest his soul. But yeah, he got down, he was pretty weak and amputations, things, you know, he was in a wheelchair, so he had to have him a wheelchair ramp put in. Made it a lot easier to clean this. So I am glad it's still there. It's been there. He's been passed now for several years and still there. I guess Mom will just leave it there. Why not? I mean, it's already there. It's not a big issue. Okay, now here's the sidewalk. Like I said, I didn't use any soap on this. I was going to show you guys the kind of soap I used again, but you know, I just have to refer you back to the last, after the cleaning video, the last house I did, the only other house I have posted cleaning on my page, or channel. But yeah, I ended up not being able to get to the soap again by the time I got a chance to come over and do the video. She is gone again. Her and my uncle are actually going up to his house in West Virginia, so yeah, they'd probably be gone for a few days anyway. It's quite some distance to travel, so you know, they usually spend at least a night or two up there before they come back down here. But yeah, there's an 18-wheeler out here I cleaned the tractor for. Next time I clean it, I'll try to do you guys a video on it. But yeah, I figured I'd just record my walk home so I could show you guys how close I lived to the last house I cleaned. And well, I've arrived at my front porch. So yeah, that was pretty quick. Made it pretty easy to do that job. And then the next house I have set up to clean, ran into a neighbor at the dollar store, and he asked me would I clean his, and it is right there. So yeah, it's probably even a little bit less of a walk to get to his house than it was my mom's. So yeah, that'll be the next one I'm doing. I'll make a video before and after of that one as well, if it's okay with the owner. You know, of course I talk to them first before I would post their property online. But yeah, I'll talk to him as long as it's okay with him. I'll post the video before and after, and hopefully I can show you guys the soap again on that one, or the cleaner I should say, that I used on the houses, because it is an excellent cleaner. So far I've done 2 houses with it. I'll show you guys that much real quick. You mix it with water 50-50, and you know, I just filled a gallon jug up approximately halfway, what looked like halfway, and then I actually would use the cleaner in a 5-gallon bucket, and I'd go ahead and put this soap in, this cleaner in. So I've used that much of a gallon on a 2-story house, and then the house I just showed you, my mom's, it's just, you know, like a 1-story home. Pretty decent sized home though, so the stuff does work pretty good. And of course, like I showed you before, I use some of this with it just to give it suds, because I mean, if you ain't got no soap suds, it just don't look like something you're cleaning with, in my opinion. So yeah, I added that just to give me a little suds to go by, so I could basically tell where I had scrubbed and where I hadn't, so I could see the suds up on it, and you know, it just kind of helps with that too. So yeah, I added some Dawn to it, but that cleaner is so good to use that much of a gallon on two homes, and one of them 2-story, and still have some, probably enough to do this other mobile home I have to do down here. I probably have plenty enough to do that and my mobile home. So yeah, mine will be the last one I do, so I don't like to leave people waiting. And the guy asked me probably 3 or 4 days ago if I could do his, and I told him I would. So I'm going to get to that one next, and I'll be sure to post a video then. Until next time, like, share, and subscribe. You guys have a good one.